this week's episode of The Enthusiast, Hermes Press The Complete Phantom Dailies Volume number 32 is out now, and so much more in this week's episode. In this week's Cook News, new publications this week have released The Phantom, issue number 1973, The Devil in Stockholm. It is quite a good cover by Jeremy McPherson. Just have a look at that cover, look at it. It is like, it's very, very simple, but it's very, very well done. It's very, very well done. I like it to a certain extent. Brad likes it to a certain extent. What does that mean? I don't know. And it also says, Phantom fans read the next part of a growingly interesting storyline of Bad Blood in Bengala by Shane Foley. In other news, Giant Size Phantom Annual number 29 has also came out in the last week or two. The new cover has been done by John K. Snyder III, and it's a great representation of Brazil culture. Just look at that amazing cover, and then look at this back cover. And I was actually, before this show actually begun, I was actually having a little quick look through. It's also 180 pages for those who came in late. I was actually having a look through the annual, and it's also got the Phantom, but it's also got Sir Falcon, the Phantom Ranger, the Phantom, another Phantom, the Shadow, Peter Chapman by Werner Amaral. Yeah, there's a tribute to the greatest living legend that is in Brazil, and he unfortunately passed away this year, which is very, very sad, but there is a tribute to him, and that's at the back of the book, which is very, very special that it's been included in this book, since it's all about Brazil and all about the stories that were made in Brazil in the olden time days. And we've also got another issue of the Phantom. We've also got another edition of the Phantom, Death in White Belt. I'll actually show you what the book actually looks like. This is obviously a Phantom Ranger story. There's another Phantom black and white story. It's quite nice. I haven't read the book yet because I only picked it up this current week. And we've also got a Shadow story, which is quite nice. Quite nice. And at the back of the book, we actually have a full color presentation of the Phantom Death in White Belt. So like, have a look at that. Like, that's vintage Brazilian Phantom artwork just right there on your screens, and that's a very, very beautiful representation of the story. This is the thing that I was talking about earlier, where we have a tribute to the man, the myth, the legend, Werner Amaral. We have a little tribute back page for the legendary Brazilian Phantom artist. And yeah, in all, it's a good book, and the Giant Size Phantom goes south of the border at number 2, and that's in the annual for Giant Size Phantom. Coming up on the show, we have, in the publisher's news, Phantom in numbers 14/15 is out. Mad Cave Studios' new Defenders of the Earth trade paperback is out. Hermes Press The Complete Phantom Dailies Volume 32 is also coming very, very soon. And then we have a new segment, What Did I Get at Supernova Sydney? And then we also have a new Phantom Cave announcements, the Enthusiast Season 6 finale details and dates for that as well, which is going to be very, very exciting. We're nearly at the end of Season 6, which is in some way a bit sad, but it's going to be coming, and there is an announcement to do with those finale dates, and I'll be talking about that later on the show. This week in the publisher's news, Phantom Men numbers 14/15 is currently out now in the Norwegian countries, and it is another representation of a great cover. We'll be having the cover right up on your front screens, right up there as we speak, and it really, a lot of these covers that have been coming out in the Phantom Men magazine of current and in the last few months they've been really, really good. I've been really, really enjoying looking at them and appreciating how good they actually are. Mad Cave Studios have now released their new Defenders of the Earth trade paperback, and if you have just come in like wink, that was a terrible wink, bro. Terrible wink. The book reprints the original 4-issue miniseries from 1987 by Star Comics. As I've said on the channel in the last couple of weeks, this is a great thing that this is happening, that the Defenders of the Earth original 4-part miniseries that was published back in 1987 is seeing the light today again, and Phantom fans who haven't already read the series can now pick this book up in English, but it's also in Germany right now. People are able to pre-order a German translated edition of these, and they can now read it in Germany, and it's going to be even better. It's going to be so good when German Phantom comic book fans and English Phantom comic book fans get hold of this epic reprinted original 4-part series. Also this week, Hermes Press have announced that they are now taking pre-orders for their latest volume of the complete Phantom Dailies book series. And also, on a side note, Mandrill the Magician books that are coming out by Hermes Press are also, you can also pre-order those, which is even great because they announced they did a post on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure that also might have been done on the Instagram page as well. But on their Facebook page, they announced that, oh, we've got a big, massive new shipment, and now people can start pre-ordering their books. And now people, also on another side note, people on a Phantom Facebook group have been saying that, oh, will you be ordering the latest Hermes Press book? Is that a question? Yes, it is. Will you be ordering the latest Hermes Press book when it comes out? And as always, you can now watch my show, The Enthusiast, on Anchor and Spotify. The Enthusiast, where the passion for the Phantom doesn't waver. New episodes weekly on Tuesdays, and I will also be putting a link to the podcast in the description down below. What did I get at Supernova Sydney? The first thing that I got at Supernova Sydney was this big, massive jam print. This jam print was to raise money for the LFMBC charity dinner, but it was also to raise money and funds that go directly to support giving high quality care at the Westmeads Children's Hospital, which is very, very great. It's a very, very good initiative, and Jamie Johnson still has he still has 16 prints of these. So if you're at Supernova Perth, go visit Jamie Johnson and to buy a print, or message him on Facebook or Instagram today and see if those prints are still available, because they look awesome. I got some signatures on them, which is even more awesome. And I also got at Supernova Sydney a new sketch cover, which will be up here very, very soon. And this is what the sketch cover looks like. And this was done by Matt Kime, which he is awesome. A great person actually to talk to. Great person to actually talk about the Phantom, and great discussion that me and he had, and even greater artist and greater bloke. Yeah, that's so good. He's so good. Okay, at the Phantom dinner, this lot of next things that I'm going to be showing you was from the Leif Falk Memorable Bengala Explorers Club Phantom dinner, which celebrates its 35th dinner And this is what you would, if you went to it, you would have received this sort of package that was on your table. We got the little like welcome sort of book. It tells you who's going to be there, what like the program, the menu. That Ash Nichols was there. That's designing the Phantom video game at the moment. It also had little Soviets that have the Phantom on it by Alex Tripp. I think that's Alex Tripp. Yeah, it is. And then we also had like little coasters that have the Phantom video game on it, and that is pretty cool. Can't wait for that to come in. And then we have the Lee Falk Memorable Bengali Explorers Club 2024 auction catalogue. And I might actually have a look at that separately on the channel, because this is another great looking book, and we might actually have a look at this. And this was produced in the Skull Cave of Halftone Creative 2024 with some hustling from the Skull Cave of TG, WWM, and SWMBO ... IOE. Yeah, so look at that. That's so good. So awesome. Yeah. And this is number 35. It was held on the 22nd of June in 2024. We have stuff like this, some pictures, and then what was at the silent auction. And actually this year, and also we also received a sticker of the Phantom, which is pretty damn cool. And I also bought something at the silent auction. Yeah, they have a silent auction. They have a raffle as well, which was awesome. I can't wait for next year. I can't wait for it. It's so damn awesome. So if you ever get to have a chance to go to this Phantom dinner, please, if you ever get a chance, go to it. Because if you get a chance, go to it. You probably will see this face here at it. It's so good because you get to talk to people that you wouldn't rather talk to on a daily sense. And yeah, it's so good. You get to have conversations, have a bit of laugh, good food, and now the silent auction piece that I won. Okay, we've got a very, very hard to find thing that would never be opened in my lifetime, hopefully not open to anyone else's lifetime, and it is a sealed, bagged up copy of the Phantom free comics for 29 cents, Mandrake Phantom Flash Gordon, and it is done by one and only King Comics. This package is so hard to find. I am still amazed that I bought this. This was at the silent auction, and surprisingly enough, the person that donated this auction piece is Pete Claus, and he watches this YouTube channel, he watches this show, and I'm quite surprised that I now own this, because this is so good, it would never be opened in my current lifetime unless I find a second copy of this book. Which, for me, probably will be even harder to find it than finding the first one. So yeah, thank you, Pete Claus, for donating that to the Phantom dinner, and yours truly now owns it. Now get 14% off on all things Hermes Press with the code Enthusiast 2022, all in one word. Whether you are looking for something new to read on our afternoons after hard day's work and you're just wanting to relax, read a Phantom comic, and chill out for an hour or 2 or 5, there's always something for you to find at Hermes Press today. This week on the Phantom Curve announcements, I have something very, very exciting to tell you. The 9th of July, I will be hosting the Enthusiast Season 6 finale live on the channel, and it is going to be so awesome. We're going to be having a very, very funny comedy skits. There's going to be new comedy skits, the latest news, and it's all going to be on Tuesday, the 9th of July at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And I hope you enjoyed this week's Enthusiast episode. Subscribe. As always, keep Phantom Caving, stay safe, and you will see me next time on another episode of The Enthusiast. Bye.